Hey, hello. So today we're gonna play some Fallout 3. I didn't really know what to play today. I wanted to play. I mean, I've been playing. Let's put it that way. I've been playing a lot of Dead Space, right? And I thought about, I was like, oh, I could do Dead Space today. But honestly, I'm a little tired for Dead Space. I don't really want to hook up the PS3. I don't really want to do that. I don't want to play the Dead Space remaster either. So I'm not really feeling it, right? Because for horror, you have to be in the right mood. You can't just walk into a game and be like, "Oh, this is great." No, you need to have some setup, right? So I think today we're gonna do some Fallout 3. Um, Fallout 3 is a really weird game for me. It's my first PS3 game, but it's also a game that tried to be different games, right? Being the first Fallout in the 3D world, it had to be different, right? Classic Fallout has a very distinct look, and this is not that, right? Of course. So what do, right? How do you change that? So they of course took a pretty deep dive, and they changed it all to be 3D. I think they did a really good job with that. Now they also did the DLCs for this game. The first one, Operation Anchorage, is Fallout, but what if it was basically Call of Duty, right? What if you just had a health bar? What if you just had weapons? You didn't really have to worry about ammo or scavenging or repairing stuff. It was just really simple. Just like, what if this was a simple shooter? Great. I think that's fine. That's interesting. The next DLC was, I don't remember the release order. I know the first one and I know the last one. I know the last one was Mothership Zeta. Um, Point Lookout? No, or was it? We'll talk about Point Lookout. Point Lookout is the horror one. Was a very out of tune, right? Because you want the game to be challenging, but you also want the game to make sense mechanically, and they really failed at that, right? Point Lookout was a very effective horror. I think it's very well designed, but the problem with Point Lookout is once you're high level, enemies do a flat health damage to you when they hit you. So you'll be fighting hillbillies and you're wearing power armor, and they will just destroy you. Really frustrating, right? Next DLC, the Pit, right? The Pit, poorly optimized, ran very badly. Also had a lot of really big problems with some assets loading, right? I remember some like chainsaws would become invisible. But all in all, the really strong design, really neat new location. They tried to do a lot more with the scrapyard, which became kind of like a fetch quest, which a little bit of a pain in the butt, but I think that's worthwhile. We have Broken Steel, which took the game Fallout 3 and let it be open ended, right? Because no one wants to beat the game and then be like, oh, well, game over. You can't play the game anymore. And it's like, well, once you free your dad and you complete that quest, the game world changes. And if you want to play the game world without those changes, you're kind of screwed. So it was a little bit of a tough time. That one also introduced the extra 10 levels, which didn't change the game that much, but it introduced some really high level enemies, high level super mutants, high level reavers, rad scorpions, right? That were relevant to you at the high level, right? Because other stuff would just fall over next to you. And then, of course, we go to the final DLC, Mothership Zeta. Strongest art style out of all of them, right? Really big departure from Fallout. It looks really different. It looks really neat. Really, really good science fiction design, retro, future aesthetic. But in terms of stuff to do, it wasn't really that great, right? Because I mean, you're on an alien spaceship, that's great, but an alien spaceship is still an alien spaceship, right? Like, there's not much to interact with. It's a little bit weird, you know. So, and then it also locked the most powerful weapon in the game behind the completion of the DLC, which is, oh, that's such a bummer, right? Like, I wish it was so much better. I wish they did a little bit different. So, I'm not saying it's a perfect game, but I think it's a game worth playing. So let's do that. Um, we're not watching the intro cutscene. Here we are, right? Let us let us start. We're gonna be born here. I think everyone's been through this. Might be a little bit relatable. Amazing. I remember when this happened to me.
Voyons, es-tu un garçon ou une fille?
We're gonna turn the volume just a little bit there. Um, oh, the game's in French. I also forgot about that. Whoops. So are you a boy or a girl? We are gonna pick. Let's do a good playthrough. We're gonna pick a boy.
C'est un garçon? Un garçon! On a un garçon, Catherine! Un magnifique petit garçon en pleine santé.
Oh, James, on a réussi. Un fils. Un beau petit garçon.
Tu as un brillant avenir devant toi, mon fils. J'en suis sûr. Regarde-toi. Regarde-toi. Salut. Je suis ton papa, petit gars. Papa. Il va te falloir un nom, pas vrai?
I don't know. I just got out of French class today. I worked this morning, really, really tired. But the day's over. I went to French class. I do that every Monday, most every Monday. And I was like, oh, let's play it in French. And then it's just been in French, so it's fine. What are we gonna name our character? Let's name him after us.
C'est un joli nom, tu ne trouves pas? Il te va
That's a
très
good
bien.
name, don't you
On
find?
dirait que la projection génétique est terminée. Voyons à quoi tu ressembleras quand tu seras adulte.
Okay. And we get to pick our character, and we can make our character. And to be honest, it doesn't really matter. Your father changes based on your race, and that's about it, right? So, what do we want to do? I guess let's do. Always like the mustaches in this game. I think they're really neat. Oh, that guy has some good laugh lines like that. I don't like his hair. We want to go like a Mad Max, kind of like swept back. Can you change it? I could have sworn you could. Oh, there we go. We could zoom. There you go. Yeah, we'll go with like a swept back look. And then brown. No, we're going to go black. Doesn't really look black in this game, but you know, that's fine. That's fine. And then for his beard, I just love these. Circle beard. No. No. Ooh. A little too fancy. Too fancy there. Big chops. I'm a fan of the big chops. I don't know, that's like a marine mustache. A little too fancy. I want a big mustache, but I don't want it to be fancy. Okay, you know, the goatee, it balances it out. Renegade. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that. Do you want this to be your person? Or your appearance, I should say.
Tu
Yes.
ressembleras beaucoup à ton père. Tu vois ça, Catherine?
Oh, oh, très costaud.
L'univers est grand, mon fils. Rempli de toutes sortes de gens. Et toi? Quel genre de personne seras-tu? Tu es
James.
Catherine?
James.
Catherine! Elle a fait un arrêt cardiaque.
Quelque chose.
Commencez les compressions.
So I know we just had a really good time with our first birthday. Our mother was just born.
1000.
And,
Accroche-toi, Catherine.
well, that was fast.
Toi,
1 year later.
Si vous ne répondez pas à mes attentes, il y aura des
ne regarde
répercussions.
pas directement.
James et son chérubin.
Tu vas faire
Un
mal.
avenir
Décoration,
sûr,
quelques
brillant.
jouets, faire assez vite. Et on sera comme chez nous. Viens me voir ici, petit gars. Allez, viens voir papa. C'est parti. Bon
Now, it's kind of
sang.
interesting to
Un non
see how
seulement
they
il
do
m'a
this because
fait
you
la
can't
super
be
bien.
third
Ta
person in
maman
this.
aurait été tellement
But you're just your player character,
Écoute,
but
je
just
sais bien que tu
scaled
n'aimes pas que
down.
Papa s'en va. Mais il faut que tu apprennes à te débrouiller une minute. Reste ici pendant que papa file à son bureau. Ça va aller, petit. Je vais revenir très vite.
I always thought this part was really interesting. I think it's Z. Yep, Z to move stuff around. Great, good job. Now press W to... Oh. I guess you can kind of throw things. This. I hated this so much. Okay, here we go. What do we want in this game? Really don't know. I don't really have the perks memorized. I think just some really simple ups here are going to be good. Intelligence, of course. I don't know. Let's just go pretty well balanced here, right? It should be fine. I guess, you know. And then once we activate the book, that's the trigger for our dad to come back. That should be nice.
Mais c'est qu'on aime explorer, dis-moi. Ça m'apprendra à essayer de t'enfermer. Viens un peu ici. Je veux te montrer quelque chose. Tu vois ça? C'était le passage préféré de ta mère. Ça vient de la Bible. Apocalypse 21:6. Je suis l'alpha et l'oméga, le commencement et la fin. À qui a soif, je donnerai, moi, de la source de l'eau de la vie gratuitement. Elle a toujours adoré ça. D'accord, allez. Allons voir si ta copine Amata a envie de jouer.
Now we have to follow our dad. I think you could like slip out at one of these points. But it doesn't actually end the game.
Ne soyez pas stupide. On expérimente pour
9 years later.
se préparer à survivre. Bien sûr qu'elle me manque
Stanley, tu as allumé trop vite. C'est mauvais pour ses
chaque
yeux.
jour un peu plus.
Bon anniversaire.
Incroyable, non? Il grandit à une vitesse.
Bon anniversaire, fiston. N'arrive pas à croire que tu as déjà 10 ans. Je suis tellement fier de toi. Si seulement...
Félicitations,
Very
jeune
proud
homme.
of us.
Je n'ai pas besoin de te dire à quel point cette journée est spéciale, pas vrai?
Oh, you started talking a little
Ici,
early
à la
there.
Brisson 1, quand on atteint 10 ans, on est prêt à assumer ses premières responsabilités officielles. Alors voilà, en tant que superviseur, je te remets ton Pip-Boy 3000 personnel. Habitue-toi à lui. Tu recevras ta première affectation de travail demain.
Profite de ta fête. On a 10 ans qu'une fois, alors amuse-toi.
Really good.
Bon anniversaire! Alors, c'est une surprise, hein? Ton père craignait que tu doutes de quelque chose. Je lui ai dit de pas s'en faire. T'es facile à tromper.
Okay. Now, I'm not sure if these actions have any consequences. I don't think they do because she still gives us the comic. So let's look. You didn't fool me. I knew the whole time. It's a great party. It's a great party.
C'est rien. En fait, ton père a presque tout fait. J'ai juste aidé pour les décorations et tout. Hé, je parie que tu ne sais pas ce que je t'ai trouvé pour ton anniv. Allez, devine.
Oh. What is she? What do we think she got us? I have no idea. A rendezvous with Christine Kendall. Hello. Give me the gift. Let's flirt.
Bah, je ne savais même pas que tu aimais les filles. Et tu vois ce que je veux dire, hein? Avant que tu dises un truc méchant sur moi. Je devrais peut-être donner ça à quelqu'un d'autre. Quelqu'un qui préfère Grognac le barbare à Christine la tartine. La vraie question c'est... Comment faire la différence?
Eh, t'as eu un Pip-Boy?
Now we got our first skill book, which I think you can lose this. And I don't think, I think it's optional to miss this. Because this gives us a permanent stat up. Hand-to-hand combat, increased, or I guess... Arms de corps à corps. What is unarmed? Oh, menu. That works
J'aimerais
too.
bien avoir 10 ans.
Bon anniversaire. Alors,
Let's
ta
talk to
fête
you.
te plaît? 10 ans, mon Dieu. J'ai l'impression d'avoir rencontré ton père hier seulement. Oh, mais je radote trop. Tu attends ton cadeau, n'est-ce pas?
And let's be modest. You didn't have to bring me a present.
Baliverne, quel enfant de 10 ans n'aime pas les cadeaux? J'ai eu 10 ans, moi aussi, tu peux me croire. Mon Dieu, l'abri était presque plein à l'époque. Pas comme aujourd'hui, il y a si peu de jeunes. Oh, mais je radote, et toi qui m'écoutes bien poliment. Tiens, une viennoiserie que j'ai fait cuire pour toi ce matin. Et que pour toi, tu n'as pas partagé aujourd'hui.
Attention tout le monde.
Okay. Now the trigger of her giving us the cake, or I'm sorry, the sweet roll. Oh, I guess it's just called cake in this. Turns on the robot.
L'heure de couper le
We eat our cake.
Andy, attends.
Bon anniversaire, Gucci.
That was fast.
Oh non.
Je
Papa,
suis
je
mortifié
t'avais dit
par
de le faire
l'incident
moins
qui vient de
officiel. Je sais que tu plaisantais.
Then I think the
mais
trigger
je sais
for
pas si
Butch
tout le monde l'a compris.
is the robot destroying the cake.
Et cet idiot de robot a cassé le gâteau. File-moi la viennoiserie que t'as donnée la vieille palmère.
Okay, and then let's see here. Jette ce truc. Faites-moi ça pour le majesté de vous. That's oh wow. Des manguins, j'en ai mangé il y a quelques minutes.
Tu quoi? J'adore les viennoiseries de la vieille palmère. Sale... Ah, dégage de là, compris.
So
Allez,
that's how
Wally,
you
t'as toujours de
avoid the conflict.
Ouais,
En plus,
j'en ai un.
Right.
Les
So
méga.
now we can walk over
La
here.
vie n'est pas faite que
And I
d'amusement.
think this is the marker.
Chef de la bande, toi ou moi?
C'est censé
Pas
être une
question.
fête.
Jolie
Tu sais,
fête.
s'amuser. Tu devrais essayer un jour, papa. Ça pourrait te plaire. Qu'est-ce que voulait Butch?
Oh,
J'ai
she has
cru
to
que t'avais
talk to
des
us
ennuis
first.
pendant une seconde.
And then we're gonna lie to her. He just wanted to wish me a happy birthday. I don't know. This is
Oui, c'est ça. Quoi qu'il en soit, je suis contente que tu t'amuses bien. Je craignais qu'il trouve un moyen de gâcher ta fête. On a réussi à lui faire la surprise.
J'en suis sûr, Amata. C'est une véritable surprise. Maintenant, va t'amuser.
On s'amuse bien?
Les serpents, c'est cool, non?
Merci d'être
Les
venu,
serpents
Stanley.
d'abri. Qu'est-ce que vous
Je
en
savais
pensez?
qu'ils
What am I
étaient
missing?
avec le
Toi et tes
purificateur d'eau.
serpents et tes
Tout va
rats et
bien,
tes
j'espère.
lézards.
Ah, bien sûr, aucune
j'en
raison de
sais
we should
s'inquiéter.
start hearing a
Le
chirp
silence
here.
est occupé la nuit dernière. Tout est comme neuf.
Je ne m'inquiétais pas. Vous savez tout réparer, pas vrai? En tout cas, contente que vous y soyez arrivés.
On s'amuse bien?
Comment trouvez-vous la fête,
Maybe I have to
Madame
talk to
Palmer?
someone else.
J'ai participé à la...
There it is. Yeah, I still got it. Hear that chirp? That's the
Bonjour,
intercom.
Jean
Moi,
Gomez.
ce serait appeler notre
That's the trigger for our dad to walk over here.
Je suis content d'être là. Je trouve ça
Les
important
habitants
de
de
garder le
l'abri.
contact avec les jeunes. Tu sais, pour mon
Qui
travail.
voudrait passer sa
Et
vie à
puis,
se faire appeler
j'aime les fêtes.
habitant d'abri? Des fois, t'es
Bien
vraiment
sûr,
aussi
agent
bête que t'en
Gomez.
as l'air.
Merci.
Eh ben,
Je vais l'envoyer en
ça
bas.
m'a fait...
Hé, c'était Jonas à l'interphone. Lui et moi, on t'a préparé un petit cadeau surprise. Jonas t'attend en bas, au niveau du réacteur. Vas-y, je pense que ça ne gênera personne si tu t'absentes quelques minutes.
plaisir de bavarder avec
Okay.
vous.
Ou bien
Speedrun. Speedrun. Speedrun.
Toi et tes
Oh, see how she's chasing us? It gives you some knucklehead note. But you could just run past her. If you're quick enough.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais ici, jeune homme? Je croyais que les enfants n'avaient pas le droit de venir au niveau du réacteur.
I'm not a kid, I'm 10 years old.
Ça c'est vrai. Un Pip-Boy et tout, regardez-moi ça. Si tu peux encore attendre une minute, je crois que ton père aimerait te donner la surprise lui-même.
Okay, and I think that teleports her dad. Yep, there he is.
On y va pour la surprise?
I don't like surprises.
Depuis quand? En tout cas, je crois que celle-ci va te plaire. Si tu as l'âge d'avoir ton propre Pip-Boy, je crois que tu as aussi l'âge pour ça. Ta propre arme à air comprimé. Elle est un peu vieille, mais elle devrait marcher. Jonas l'a trouvée en bas. Elle était très abîmée. Il nous a fallu 3 mois pour trouver les pièces et la remettre en état. Tu sais à quel point il est difficile de trouver un ressort aussi petit. Heureusement que Butch a égaré son cran d'arrêt. Alors, qu'est-ce que tu en penses? Tu veux essayer? Doucement. Ce n'est qu'une arme à plomb, mais ce n'est pas un jouet. Allons l'essayer.
Okay, so we have our first weapon. Great combat tutorial here. Pink.
Attention, un rat de cafard.
Ratkafar.
Occupé avec ton arme à air comprimé.
Ratkafar.
Vis et tire.
Okay. And then here's the tutorial. Press V. And this is great. We get to target individual limbs, which on an enemy this small with so little health is completely pointless.
Beau travail. Ça fait un rat de cafard de moins. Prenons une photo ensemble, pour garder en souvenir. Hé, Jonas, prends une photo de moi avec notre as du tir.
There we go.
Cheese.
Monsieur Deloria, c'est faux. Dites-moi, vous êtes vraiment bête à ce
21-6. Je suis l'alpha et l'oméga. Le commencement et la fin. Pour autant que je puisse le dire, tu es un garçon de 16 ans en pleine santé. Alors oui, tu dois aller en classe et passer le GOAT. Allez, en route. Tu as un GOAT à passer.
Okay. Let's not argue.
Fais attention, mon gars.
Bobblehead, we're taking that. Right. We could technically play the game to like get to max level and
Bonjour.
get 99 and everything, or 100 and everything, but we're not going to do that.
Ah, enfin. Alors, on commence le GOAT? Pas de souci, ça n'a rien de terrible. C'est juste une épreuve que tout le monde doit passer.
Let's skip this.
Écoute, j'aime bien ton père. Je t'aimerais même bien toi si je n'étais pas ton prof. Alors voilà ce qu'on va faire. Si tu veux éviter l'examen, dis-moi quel résultat tu veux.
Give me the paper. Let me write it down.
D'accord. Tiens, jette un œil.
Get the note. Take a look. For our... What do we want? Because explosives we're probably going to do later. Lockpick would be nice to get through that. I do want to use small arms. And I don't think we really are going to use too much science. At least initially, right? I mean, if 50 science is a good cutoff here. Speech is kind of useless in this game. Man, it's actually a tough choice. I really don't remember too much. Oh, repair. Right. It has to be repair. And now we leave the room. We get to skip a lot of that. Okay, I think we are 19 now, or 20 years old.
Il faut que tu apprennes
il faut que tu te réveilles.
I just had a dream
Arrête
about
tes
you.
conneries, c'est sérieux. Les hommes de mon père te recherchent.
Okay.
C'est ton père. Il a quitté l'abri. Mon père a pensé que Jonas l'avait aidé à s'échapper. Alors il a envoyé ses hommes. Mon Dieu, ils l'ont tué. Ils l'ont frappé et frappé sans s'arrêter.
Oh my God, are you
Ouais.
okay?
T'en fais pas pour moi. Et désolé que tu l'aies appris comme ça. Je sais que Jonas était ton ami. Mais il faut qu'on y aille. Les hommes de mon père vont être là d'une minute à l'autre.
Okay. Couldn't have left. Door's closed. I didn't know he was
Oh.
gonna leave. How do we leave the
Écoute,
the vault?
un tunnel secret relie le bureau de mon père à la sortie. Tu vas devoir pirater l'ordinateur de son bureau pour l'ouvrir. Utilise ça pour entrer dans son...
All right. She gave us a bunch of bobby pins. And let's see here. Thank you. And she gave us a gun. So
Je te referai
this
la porte
game
de la
is a game full of
boulangerie si
traps.
tu veux.
I don't mean real traps. I mean traps for people who don't know how to play the game properly. Because this game is full of junk, right? There is junk everywhere in this game. Right? And one of the really frustrating parts about this game is when you're a new player, you think you need everything. And I think the game does a really good job of kind of informing you that you don't.
Il est là. Attrapez-le.
Screw off. Alright, there we go. Let us take all of your stuff because that's actually worth something. Armor. Sure. Put that on. Perception 1. Not really worth it. We're gonna be a good person, so we're gonna help cheer.
Il faut m'aider. Ma maman est piégée là-dedans.
Go help her. Hold on. Did we not get it? Ah, there it is. We may have hit her by accident. Whoops. We get to
On
save
a
her.
réussi. Ma maman est sauvée. Tu peux compter sur moi comme ami, crois-moi. Hé, je sais que c'est pas grand-chose, mais je veux te donner mon blouson des serpents des tunnels. Vas-y, prends-le.
Ici, le superviseur.
Okay. We're gonna take all this vodka. Whoops.
Demeurer dans leur quartier.
Because vodka is actually worth money in this game.
Station de rat de cafard est sous contrôle. Ne gênez pas le personnel de sécurité de l'abri. Tout résident découvert hors de ces quartiers sera puni sévèrement. Ce sera tout.
Now, I don't like playing this game on anything other than very easy. And the reason why is because enemies have way too much health in this game. Like way
Tu
too
as de la
much.
chance que ce soit moi. Les autres seront moins indulgents. Je sais pas ce que tu mijotes et je veux pas le savoir. File vite et disons qu'on s'est pas vu. C'est dommage, mais tu es quelqu'un de bien.
Thank you, Mr. Gomez. You're always a cool guy.
Enfin un peu de paix et de tranquillité.
Nous ferions mieux de rentrer dans nos quartiers.
Okay. We're gonna come over here and use our pistol for the first time. I don't think we have anything that can buff us. One mag. Nice. Take basically everything from these guys. We're gonna go back to our baseball bat. We actually saved that guy's life. Usually he dies there. Nothing in there. These guys are just 1 point of XP, but you know, why not, right? That's easy. Okay. We can go in there and kill the Overseer, but I think we're not going to do that. Instead, take out our pistol here. Ooh, 2 shots. This gives us a science up. Pretty nice. Money. And the pre-war money is completely weightless in this game and also New Vegas. And it's actually a pretty good thing to get because it's just easy to sell. Really good. We get a key. We don't want the key because we can pick the lock and get more experience that way. Okay. Wonderful. 20 XP. Want the experience. Take all that. Ah, we took the password for the terminal. That's a shame. Open the tunnel. I suppose I don't know. We don't have to save ammo, really, but it's better to just... If you have the baseball bat, why not, you know? Alright, let's open the vault and we'll be done with our intro cutscene. Let's see how we're doing, actually, on volume here, because this is nice and loud. Okay, I think we're at a decent balance. That's one of the loudest things. Amada, let's talk to you.
Je croyais pas y arriver. Mon père, il...
Okay, we got 2 more suckers here. Let's take these guys out. Wonderful. Alright, I think we're done. Let's leave the vault. Nice and loud. Such a good music. All right. Immediately we want 25 explosives. That lets us get our first house, which is nice. And then the rest, we got small arms 32. We're happy with that. Lockpicking 32. Science 17. Do we want to go to science 25? It would be nice, I suppose, but not really necessary for what we want to do at the moment. Let's put more into repair. Repair is, I think, the best perk in the game, or the best skill. Okay. Thief, lockpick, and sneak. Female killer, little leaguer. I don't know. I think gun nut is probably the best one. Just because small guns and repair are both things that we will need in this run. Let's go to Spring View. And let's put on our perception up. That should be nice. There we go. We'll keep our armor. Point lookout. Let's try reading this. Un bateau est amarré à l'embouchure du Potomac. Il assure la liaison avec la péninsule lointaine des points lookout. Le capitaine propose de faire traverser tout mercenaire, chasseur de trésors ou aventurier, désireux d'explorer cette terre. I sure hope I read that right. Dan Pit. Dan P. Yeah, because you wouldn't really say pit, but you would. Enseigne la diffusion d'un nouveau message radio en la terre désolée. Désolé, la capitale. Cette émission ressemble à un message de détresse, mais ne fournit que peu d'indications en dehors du nom et de la position de la personne appelée l'aide. À l'aide. Interesting. Ooh, got a good mailbox. 3 frag grenades. Spring Vale. Okay, I don't think there's really anything in these houses at this moment. Mothership Zeta. Nouveau message radio peut être capté dans la terre désolée dans la capitale. Bien que totalement incompréhensible, il semble de mauvais augure. Broken Steel a été chargé. Le niveau maximal a été porté à 30. I think we got one more. There we go. Alerte. Le nouveau émission radio a été entendu dans le terre désolée, la capitale. Cela ressemble à un appel de distress, mais réservé à des auditeurs bien précis. Interesting. And I like seeing the differences between the English and the French version, even though I'm not really good at French. Okay, this is locked. That's a DLC thing. Nuka-Cola machine, are we gonna get lucky? Are we gonna get lucky? No, not lucky. Ah, what a shame. Oh, I don't think I've ever gotten a raider here before. Interesting. We get raider armor. 7. That's worth selling. We got Doc Hoff.
Ah, bienvenue, brave nomade. Vous semblez avoir besoin de détente et de la meilleure assistance artificielle. Eh bien, vous êtes au bon endroit, car je suis Doc Hoff, distributeur des meilleurs produits médicaux et chimiques. Alors, que puis-je pour vous?
And if we ask him more about his caravan, he gives us a map marker for Canterbury Commons. That'll be useful for later. Let's see what he's got to buy. And he doesn't really have anything good. Sad to say. But we can sell junk to him and start making some money here. Vodka, always good to sell. And to be honest, all this stuff as well. The headgear gives us 3 extra, I think this is percent. So it's really not that great. Let's see here. We want these back. We're at 3. Do we want do we want anything else? Guess we could get sugar bombs for that quest. No, it's not really worth it. This is fine. Oh. There you go.
C'est un plaisir de faire des affaires avec vous. Adieu.
And all the merchants in this game, or most of the merchants, can do sales and repair. I should say sales and repair. And it really works out great.
Encore de la visite. Je suis Lucas Sims, shérif de la ville, et son maire quand il le faut. Bienvenue à Megaton.
And let's be nice.
Aimable et avec de bonnes manières. Je crois qu'on va bien s'entendre. Si vous vous tenez bien, vous pourrez rester aussi longtemps que vous voudrez.
Okay, we're gonna be cooperative.
Content qu'on se comprenne. Bon, est-ce que je peux autre chose pour vous?
All right, and let's talk about the bomb.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a à en dire?
Don't you think someone should disarm it?
Je fais pas confiance aux gens du coin pour la bricoler. En plus, et crois-moi.
I can do that
Oh,
for you.
D'accord. Si
And then here's the thing, right? Like, yeah, speech will up this, but it won't make it a guarantee. Right? And then we could do this for good karma, not a problem. We're doing it for money. La puissance de l'atome. Alright, and now that we have 25, we can just disarm it. Right? It's that easy. Right, now if we wanted to min-max, technically, you know, we could have gone a little lower and we have the hat for 1 perception. Whatever. You know, whatever. Just disarm it.
Bon
Get
sang,
the
vous
house.
avez réussi, pas vrai?
There we go. That's another easy level. Go talk to other people. What do we need? Like, part of me just wants to go all in on repair and small arms. I know it's going to be really useful. Right? But also at the same time, a little bit of lockpick too, I suppose. Gun nut would be nice. I mean, we're just gonna go gun nut again. The perks in Fallout 3 aren't that interesting. I think most of them are just stat ups, which is fine, but not really too interesting, right? It's not until Fallout New Vegas that we start to see like some really interesting and flavorful ones. Let's see here. What can I do to help? Okay, I think we got the quest. Okay, and this is just an easy unmarked quest. Look at that, repair already coming in clutch. Okay, I think we could sell to you.
Maintenant, je sais que je n'avais jamais vu votre tête à Megaton.
Show me your menu. By the way, you're gonna buy all of my guns. Okay. Melee weapons and speech +2, that is pathetic. This is useful. This is cool. You can have that. These are both useful, but we only need one, really. Sell that. BB gun, useless but fun. Police batons. Yeah, you have all those. Ah. Get back. 1. Nope. 2. There we go. You got $3 left. Okay.
Bien.
Les souffrances, car la division nous libère des douleurs et des épreuves de ce monde. Oui.
Okay, there's another leak up here. Whoops. There you go. Okay, can we get to... Yeah, I think we can. Right here. Over. There we go. Now the 3 of the leaks are repaired. And we have a repeatable unmarked side quest with him to bring him scrap metal for good karma or money and experience. Not the most game-breaking thing, but it's pretty nice, right?
Bien.
And just like that, we're up to 550 caps. Let's see if we could go outside and talk to Doc Hoff. Because I would like to get the Nuka-Cola grenade schematic. Right, just in case he dies.
Vous venez voir le bon. Dites-moi ce qu'il vous faut.
Yep.
Je l'ai peut-être. Ça fait toujours plaisir de satisfaire la...
Ah, actually,
Dites-moi ce
and
qu'il
we
vous
gave him
faut.
all that money.
Je l'ai peut-être.
Now we can sell some junk. Sell that as well. There we go. Okay, it's good enough there. Nuka-Colas, yeah, we'll sell these. All the other stuff is fairly useful. We could get $25 out of these. There you go.
Merci.
Alright, just like that, we're already halfway to level 4. Let's check out our house. Drop that off. All the storage here is safe. Let's see if we get lucky and there's anything in here. Desk. Nothing. Nothing in there. Great. We could sleep. And I think we get... Is it an XP up? It might be. In a little bit. Ah. Let's talk to you. I don't care who you are. Okay. There you go. Do we have to store anything? I don't think we do. I think we're running pretty light right now. Oh, actually, we could store the Vault Serpent. Okay. Science +5, repair and lockpick +5. That's good stats. We got 5 purified water, which at the very worst is money. I think we're good to continue. Let's go talk to Moira. 7 o'clock, I think we could make it. She's only open 9 to 9, I think. Which is a little bit of a pain in the ass, but you know, we can make do.
Hé, on
m'a dit que vous étiez la personne qui a quitté l'abri. Ça faisait des années que je n'avais pas vu quelqu'un comme vous. Ravie de vous rencontrer. Je suis Moira Brown. Je tiens les réserves de Craterside, mais je m'intéresse surtout au bricolage et à la recherche. Dites, je prépare un livre sur les terres désolées. Ce serait génial d'avoir une préface d'un habitant d'abri. Vous voulez bien m'aider?
Okay. And then, I think if we crack a joke. Yeah, let's talk about our life in the vault.
Génial! Dites-moi ce que ça fait de vivre sous terre toute sa vie, ou de sortir pour la première fois, ou ce qui vous passera par la tête.
And then if we, yeah, there we go.
Vous n'auriez jamais imaginé à quel point il est difficile. Ça ferait une préface géniale.
And we get the reinforced armor. There you go.
Eh bien, la vie est dangereuse par ici, d'accord? Un recueil de conseils pourrait aider les gens, genre un guide de survie dans les terres désolées. Pour ça, j'ai besoin qu'on m'aide à valider mes théories. Je veux pas que des gens se blessent à cause d'une erreur, ça fait... Non... Quel...
Okay. And let's do the radiation.
Bien.
That's an easy one. We can knock this out. And let's see what she has for sale. Ah, that's for repairing. Don't really need that. Show me your stuff. Okay, so we just got the this one, which gives us small arms +5, and it's pretty good armor. So we'll be using this. That means we could sell this right away. Now we're naked. Whoops. Happens all the time. Let's see here. That's for the house. Rocket launcher. Don't really care. Suppose that's it. Really. We want some ammunition. How are we doing? We have 10 mags, a little bit more. We should be fine with that, to be honest. Because we are going to find more in the DLC. Okay, we'll go with this.
Bonne chasse!
Okay. Gonna wear our better armor now. And let's see if we could go irradiate ourselves. Or the time runs out. Ah, we just waited an hour. Okay, that's fine. Now the secret is you have to hold down the button to drink continuously. An interesting thing about the rads in this game is that the first, in increments of 200, they don't do anything. It's only once you break the level, that's when it starts stacking debuffs on you. $8.53, maybe we can make it before she gets pissed at us. We are gonna save. And we didn't do it.
Papa m'a dit de ne pas parler.
Oh, on a le moral à zéro? Au contraire du compteur Gégère?
Okay.
Je vois ça. Bon.
Okay. I think the science ones or intelligence checks are good, but this one, perception is nice. If you listen closely, you can hear my jeans cry.
Oh, vous avez aussi des hallucinations. Fascinant.
And that
D'accord.
flew right
Un
over
peu
her
de
head.
bramine, quelques aimants et peut-être quelques pensées positives. Eh bien, vous êtes en vie, c'est la bonne nouvelle. Mais il y a eu un léger effet secondaire. Une toute petite mutation. Mais elle semble bénigne. Tenez, prenez quelques produits anti-radiation. Ma manière de dire désolé d'avoir tordu votre ADN comme un torchon qu'on essore.
So oddly enough, in French, I learned this today. Side effects, English side effects, is translated as effet secondaire, which is neat. Okay, let's continue, and we'll find some food, and I will go to Super Duper Mart. Do we still have the well-rested bonus? No. Well, that's fine. Be okay. Maybe it's a little bit better that we don't have all of our levels and experience now. Because unfortunately, the DLC we're going to go to first, Point Lookout, punishes you for having high stats. Or high level, I should say. And as we come over this hill, this is a random encounter area. And it looks like we got a mole rat. Wonderful. Now, the way this game works, because this game works really differently from Fallout New Vegas. This game has different little cells, little invisible areas. And every cell has a range, right? And the range somewhat matches what you would expect to be at the level in the story. And so you could walk into certain cells and they will spawn enemies in that are within a certain level range, right? And it usually works out pretty well. Some areas are naturally harder, old only, as death claws, notoriously, right? That retirement home area has Yao Guai, so those are nice and tough. Ooh, we're already getting these guys. I didn't realize we were so good. There we go. These guys are actually a really good find so early on because they drop armor and assault rifles. And not lucky. Come on. Not lucky. We're just gonna take everything from these raiders. We got a nice little raider death. That's 18 damage resistance, but this also gives us 5 small arms. I think that's a little bit better at the moment. That falls off later on. Hunting rifles, Chinese pistols, these things are just worth money. They are worthless as weapons. Alright, we enter the Super Duper Mart. If we want a speed run, we just have to open that refrigerator. But there's good loot in here. So let's do some looting. There we go. Okay, still hidden. Firecrackers, weightless. And that's a good crafting item for later. And what do we got in here? Nothing really good. We got a knife, some armor. Out of view, let's... Oh. Nice. That's why we go with the plus small guns, because it reduces your weapon spread. And if we just had regular skill, I don't think we could have gotten that crit. Let's see if we could sneak over here. You do not get any extra experience for getting sneak kills, but you know, it is easier to, it's more damage, you know, like don't turn it down. This area has some nice rugs. Okay, let's move on. I think we got two enemies back here. One of them has a rifle or a machine gun. That's the one. There we go. There's another one over there near the pharmacy. I don't think they hear us. Do a quick save. No, not that one. There we go. There's the pharmacy key. I don't think we want to pick that up yet. And we're over encumbered. Let's see what we could pare down here. I think the armor is probably the best thing to repair since it weighs the most. There we go. Now we're underweight again. Okay, we got some frag mines. So let's go get these and use them. Oh, let's all... Are we lucky? Are we lucky? No, we're not lucky. Fuck. Okay. Alright, we're still doing okay. We haven't seen our first quantum yet, which makes me a little bit sad. I think those are the ones that matter. I don't think anyone spawns here. Or you can have a couple here. Why not? We cannot open that. We can't interact with that. I guess we do need the key. Let's go get the key from the box. Close that. As we come over here, I think as we open this is the trigger. Here we go. This is basically Wordle. Ooh. Lives. Okay. Loves. No. Lines? There we go. And as we turn on the robot, he will come to our aid. If we have the pass. Okay. It's good to get lunch boxes. Because those will be landmines later. Let's repair some more Raider armor. Gives us a lot of room. There we go. One of the landmines went off. There's another. I think that knife... No, that's worthless. Okay, vodka's worth money. Scotch is only worth half of that. Aspirateur. Vacuum. We'll grab the Nuka-Cola since they are worth the same as vodka. And usually there's a couple raiders left alive. Oh no, the robot got him. Look at that. And let's go ahead and take you out. Waste not, want not. And here's more. Oh. We may have missed some scrap metal. There we go. This is just a little additional money. Because we need enough money for riverboat tickets. We're going to make sure we have enough for that. You put us overweight. That's a shame. Still a little more. Our laser pistol. Still more. Okay, should be enough. Oh, we can pick up the mines that did not detonate. There's one. Ah, there we go. Still a couple pounds overweight. One more hunting rifle should do it. We're not going to sell that last hunting rifle. And we got our fast travel point. Let's head back to Megaton. And I think we should be good to have enough money and be at a half decent level to hit the DLC. We're going to do Point Lookout first. I think it's good to get it out of the way.
Alors, qu'a donné la récup? C'est vrai? Vous avez tout ça? Oui! Oh, eh bien, bravo! Oh, racontez-moi tout!
Okay. And
Waouh!
we're going to give her a
Bien,
serious answer. Okay. And show me your stuff.
Quels sont les besoins?
Okay, she has a good amount of money. Alright. Number one thing to go, armor. Nice and heavy. Don't need that. We can use that for healing, I suppose. Bottles of vodka. There we go. They gave us the food improver. Not really worth. Ah, it's butter sandwich. That's the one I need. Picking up the wrong one. Conductors. You have anything good? Guess we could take stim packs. Yeah, that's probably the play. Or ammunition. Right, like 50. Yeah, there we go.
Bonne chasse!
Okay, let's go turn in our scrap metal. Get a little bit extra experience out of this guy.
Huh?
There we go. I mean, 30 bucks, 15 XP. Not really worth it. But it's, you know, it's not bad, right? Every little bit counts. We're gonna go into his house.
Oh, je respire mieux depuis que je sais que ce truc est vraiment désactivé.
And bobblehead. Plus 1 strength gives us 10 more equip load. Or inventory weight. And that helps us out. Should be nice. There you go. Is there anything we want to put away to save? Nuka-Cola Quantums, those are worth it. And do we want to put away the food improver? I kind of do. Yeah. Make it unique, sure, but you know, here you go, another crafting ingredient. You and preferably we want to sell some of these Okay, refrigerator. I guess let's put the Nuka-Colas away. They might be useful later. There's our trading up. Alright, we're going to put on our Talon armor. We should be good with that. I think we can sell stuff to Moriarty, but I don't really want to go over there. Actually, let's pick that quest here. The local flavor. Okay, I think we're ready. I don't know. Part of me wants to keep second guessing and being like, oh, well, we can always do more, right? And you think about it and you're like, yeah, we could. But let's get a move on. Okay, we're gonna go down the river. I don't want to go near the outcasts. And if we come this way, yeah, we get to hit the kid for the ant quest. That should be...
Ces monstres, ils vont m'avoir. Non, ces choses... Vous avez l'air plus robuste que les autres.
There you go. Okay. So he's immortal, and there's no rush to this quest. But it is a decent quest too. You get a perk, you get a stat up, if you follow the right path. So, you know, that's nice. This is a salesperson.
Eh, regardez ça! V'là quelqu'un qui s'est perdu à Williamsworth. Vous devez avoir des choses importantes à faire pour venir traîner par ici. Mais ça me regarde pas le moins du monde. Mais si vous avez envie de faire du troc, y a peut-être moyen de s'arranger.
Okay. He doesn't really have much. He just has actual food, which is really bad in this game. Fallout New Vegas, really good. Fallout 3, pretty bad. So let's see what we could sell here. We're probably going to sell some stuff that's very low value. 32 pistol, Chinese pistol. That's just, yeah, that'll do it. All right. Some landmines here. I guess let's do them. You know, we do have pretty good, I don't want to say pretty good explosives, but we got 25 explosives. So we shouldn't instantly die. I say as they all went off. No, we're loading that. That's bullshit. I got cheated. Look at that. It was in the ground. There we go. Give me all those. Let us... No, let's not discover that. A little too close to other stuff. Don't really want to touch that. We will get this metro, though. This is the flooded metro? Yeah. Metro inondé. Alright, over here there's some raiders. And I really don't want to fight them. I'm pretty sure. I do not want to fight them. But let us see if I could actually just swim. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're just keeping some distance so that they don't detect us. We can just get over here nice and easy. Here's the Citadel. I wonder if we can actually use this tunnel. I don't think we can. I think it's locked. Yeah, where's it at? There it is. Can we actually go in here? No. No, we cannot. Not yet. Thank you. Now, it's kind of interesting where the Brotherhood is because it's a little bit hidden away. At least like on your, first playthrough, you're probably not going to be on this side of the river, really. So you don't really see them. Unless you come around the back side. In that case, you might see them a little bit. Okay, some super mutants. Let's go get them. And also discover the library. Be good later. And then we can move on to the boat. Ooh, got another assault rifle. Is there a skill book in here? I don't remember. Yes, there is. There you go. We don't want to go around that side because there's a huge Talon Company hideout with turret, and I would rather not, right? I would rather not interact with that at this moment. Right? Fallout 3 is a game that has a lot of stuff that isn't really worth it. And I don't mean that in a negative way. Like, kind of like the inventory stuff, where there's just a bunch of junk items that you need to sort through, right? Like, you need to look at it and be like, oh, this is trash. This is a coffee mug. This is a paperweight. These are useless to me. you kind of have to take the same way with locations, because there's a lot of locations that are all perfectly valid locations, right? They are places that exist. They have, you know, things and little notes and audio logs, whatever. But when it comes down to it, there's nothing of unique value in them, right? And like I like to think of like cliffside shacks in the very north area of the game. It's like, yeah, there's a bunch of super mutants, and you get a bad melee weapon that just happens to be a slightly better version of a bad melee weapon. And it's like, is that really worth it? I don't think it is. Oh, level up. Okay, let's get some healing. Pretty nice. Get that up to 40. A little bit of trade, maybe explosives. Don't really need that. Let's put some lockpick. Alright, and this one right, you see we unlocked the level 4 perks we got right here. Speech and trade. An extra point every time you read a skill book. There's a lot of skill books in this game. I don't think this is really necessary. Iron Fist, more damage. This one's nice. Child at Heart. Education. You get 3 more points every level. For level 4. Ends at level 30. We have 26 more points. Times 3. 78. I think. 78? This is 70 something more points overall, right? We're gonna take it. That's just so valuable.
Vous allez à Point Lookout? J'ai besoin de votre aide. Ma fille a embarqué sur le Duchesse Gambit il y a quelques semaines et depuis je m'inquiète pour elle. Je suis sans nouvelles d'elle. Alors, si vous allez là-bas, est-ce que vous pourriez la chercher? Je vous en prie, je ne sais plus quoi faire.
I'll look for her.
Oh, le ciel.
Yeah, we're not gonna be mean. We're gonna look for her.
Bienvenue. Je suis Tobar le passeur. Et ce fier navire est le Duchesse Gambit. Nous revenons tout juste de Point Lookout, mais nous n'allons pas tarder à y retourner. Ça vous intéresse? Vous avez l'air d'un homme qui a roulé sa bosse dans les terres désolées. Alors je vais être direct. À Point Lookout, vous trouverez de la nourriture fraîchement cultivée, des paysages mystérieux et des trésors encore vierges de tout pillage. Mais il n'y a pas là-bas que des bestioles exotiques et des indigènes inhospitaliers. Alors, si vous ne vous sentez...
Okay. Now for this, you actually have to buy a ticket. And you see, yep, $400. We're gonna buy one ticket. Okay, but now he's got a ton of money. We can sell stuff. And let's sell, let's see. Hunting rifle. Mines might actually be nice. Submachine guns. Don't really want them at this... They just eat up too much ammo. Bottles of whiskey, we don't need that. Purified water. Don't need that. Money. Got enough. Half a cap, whatever. Okay. Now we got 15 frags, 14 mines. I don't think we need 14 mines. Sell half of those. Actually, these are going to be a pain in the ass to sell. Sell our baseball bat. Sell all of our mines. Bottle cap mines we're keeping. Frag grenades, we could sell 7. Let's Still 2 more. 103. That's fine. I think we're losing just a couple dollars.
On vous aurait...
Let's save our game. Let's go to Point Lookout.
Bienvenue à Point Lookout. Le voyage s'est bien passé, il fait beau et humide et tout est aussi accueillant que d'habitude. On dirait que rien n'a changé depuis ma dernière visite. Si l'on accepte la fumée que j'ai vue en arrivant.
Okay. So, Point Lookout has these fruits. They are wonderful. They are fruits that lower your radiation, which is nice. Always good effect to have. But they weigh a ton and they don't heal that much. So, they're a little less than useless. Or a little less than helpful, I should say. This is an open area. Nice. Let's unlock our trader here. Hello, person. Nada. The hell is this? Already? Already getting attacked? Ah, de-equipped our stuff. Okay. We just have to fight a bunch of dogs. So things to do in Point Lookout. I mean, we have some pretty basic. Let's go to the Naval Recruiting Center. I think there's some weapons in here. Double barrel right off the bat. Confederate hat, which I think is just our hat but different. Perception +1. It completes the look. It's fine. Any new? I guess we'll get another hat. Never hurts. Moonshine. I don't think moonshine is very useful. I know we could open that computer for a quest, but we don't really care. Yeah, I mean, that's $50. You know, it's fine. This door? No. The door around here somewhere. I think it's here. Ah, yes, these are trapped. Do I have... I don't think I have enough. 60. Nope. That's explosive. That one's explosive. Let's set these off. Three stim packs. Actually, we need to put that on a hotkey. There we go. Make sure we're healing. Some buff out. Really good. There's another one. That's one. Two missiles. Nice. Another missile. I mean, that's pretty nice. Got some missiles and some sniper ammo. That's just money. Alright, let's get out of here. Anything over here? Oh, I guess they were clipped under. It's fine. They're like, ah, we could have slept. Oh, look. Bunch of stim packs. Bunch of grenades, beer, don't care. Great. So these are the enemies of Point Lookout. The swamp pulp. You can see they're already a little tanky. And they human meat. Oh, thank you. And you can see we got some punga fruit. -1 radiation, +10 health. Like, wow, that's not much better than water. Oh, we got a nice shotgun out of that. We can keep moving on.
m'aider à combattre ces ordures, bon sang.
Vous rêvez.
Let's get some of their clothing just because it's unique. Unique to the DLC, I should say.
Je ne sais pas qui vous êtes, mais vous feriez bien de m'aider si vous tenez à rester en vie. Ils y ont passé la nuit. Je pense qu'ils sont sur le point de franchir les murs intérieurs. Suivez-moi, je vais aller voir.
All right, that's some good stuff. Look at all that loot. I think we're going to use an assault rifle here. Let's get the pistol that's suppressed upgraded. Over here. Nothing. Let's lower this just a tiny bit. That assault rifle is pretty loud. Ah, she's already dead.
On dirait qu'ils arrivent par en haut. Vite. Suivez-moi. Passez ces portes et grimpez l'escalier. Trouvez d'où ils viennent et arrêtez-les. Je garderai un œil sur les caméras. Dépêchez-vous. Sommeil éternel.
An axe? Sure thing.
Vous rêvez.
Yeah, these guys are a little bit tanky. You know, it's fine. Maybe the shotgun is a better choice here. Maybe if we do some burst damage to them, it'll help. Ah, that's more like it. What do we got in here? Another hat. Take the hat. At least they load you up in this mission. Damn. Oh, shit. Right on the head. Okay. What about you? Slow-mo? Nice. I like to give them. Oh. Taking all your cigarettes. Holy shit. A lot of cigarettes.
Hé, par ici. Beau travail avec cette brèche. Maniez-vous et venez ici. On dirait qu'ils sont sur le point de percer depuis l'aile est.
All right, let's keep going. Oh, this guy's tough. There you go.
Vite, allez-y avant que d'autres ne déboulent. Trouvez d'où ils viennent et arrêtez-les. Comme avant, je garderai un œil sur la situation.
Is this it? Yes. We're so fat we fell through the floor. Scripted, you know. Still kind of startling sometimes.
Le sommeil éternel.
Ah, it shouldn't do that much damage. There you go. Okay, we're running low on ammo on this. That's fine though. We're getting good mileage out of our double barrel shotgun. Oh, almost a one shot. I don't know where she went. Where'd she go? There you are.
Enfin.
Te voilà. Un tigre. J'en ai reçu une. Ah. Ah.
Hey, there we go. Good to the last drop. I hate how I keep searching these guys like they're gonna have something. I know they're not. Oh, actually, that's purified water. Ah, we picked up a blood pouch. I think we have another room to blow up. Just around here somewhere.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Ooh, they have a lever action. Give me that. Look at that. Nice. We are at 191. There we go. Nice.
Ça leur fait un passage de moins. Suivez-moi. Je pense qu'ils sont sur le point de frapper fort.
We have some mines here. Let's use them.
Ouais. Et les voilà. Prenez toutes les
Ooh.
munitions
Well, let's use these instead.
et les steam packs dont vous avez besoin. Ça va chauffer. Si vous avez des mines, c'est le moment de vous en servir. Ils risquent de franchir les portes barricadées d'une seconde à l'autre.
And let's try to use this lever action. Do we? Yeah, probably.
Les voilà, à l'étage, sur la droite.
Oh, yeah. A lot of damage.
On ne bouge plus. Il y en a d'autres, sur la droite, chaussée. Il y en a d'autres. La porte de gauche, au rez-de-chaussée. Faut les flanquer.
There we go.
Flanquer. Ils sont à la grande porte. Préparez-vous.
Okay, there's the big door.
Vu.
Oh, that was a miss? Come on. Oh, I got my kill stolen. Is that all the mines? I think that's all of them. Got some there, got some here, these popped. Just a bunch of, oh, here we go, some ammunition. No, not really too much.
Alors vous vous prenez pour un héros, hein? Vous pensez m'avoir sauvé juste à temps? Loin de là. Je maîtrisais la situation et j'ai même pas eu à utiliser le plan B. Mais ça aurait abîmé pas mal de tableaux. Alors c'était pas plus mal que vous soyez là. Au fait, je m'appelle Desmond. Du genre qui tue tout ce qui se trouve hors de mon bunker et laisse un vrai merdier à nettoyer. Le genre classique. Qui ne vaut pas la peine qu'on le gaspille avec des primates dans leur genre. Franchement, votre arrivée est tombée à pic. Bon, je vais vous dire ce que je vais faire. Je vais vous donner quelques conseils pour la prochaine fois que vous faites dans le théâtral. Aucune idée.
So with that
C'est
perk
facile de
that he
mettre ça
gave
sur le dos
us,
de leur religion de taré.
we
Mais si j'ai
do, I
raison,
think it's
et
like
c'est
plus
cool.
5
C'est
damage or something when we're holding still. But it's kind of weird because it's applied for every bullet, every instance of damage. So it does a lot. All right. And we got to level up. Do we just go medicine? Actually, let's get lockpick to 50. There we go. And soul, a child. No, I think we go gun nut again. Because that's it, it's relevant points. Get to see this little cool experiment here. Look at that. That's amazing. Anything else we could loot? I think we've gotten just about every ammo box around here. All right.
Eh, bonjour. Je savais bien que vous étiez là pour ça.
Sell that. These ones that are not suppressed, we'll get rid of these. Wonderful. And 10 armor out of this, like, clothing. Surprising amount. Okay. And now we get to look through, and there's really not too much that's interesting in here. Like that.
Et qu'aimeriez-vous acheter?
And does she sell shotgun shells? No. Oh, yes, she does. Oh, that's a lot of money. Yeah, that's worth it though.
Certainement. Madame Panada sait se servir d'une clé anglaise.
All right. I think we're all set. It's been a couple hours. I think we're going to call it here. We're going to finish Point Lookout next time. And I think that's pretty good. We made some good progress. We made our character. We did 2 out of the 3 steps of the first stage of Wasteland Survival Guide. So that's nice. And coming up, we got the rest of Point Lookout, which is this is where it picks up. Kinda. You know, it's not the best DLC, but it is interesting at the very least. Thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoy your night.